Hello, gods, goddesses, in a series of light. This is Dr. Shreya Tyen. And if you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for chiming in. I appreciate all your love and your support. Without you, there is no me, and I am greatly honored to be able to transmit this discourse to you. The subject matter that we are going to touch bases on is psychic attack. How to avoid it at all costs, and how to protect yourself. Okay? First and foremost, this video is in no way, shape, and form to create any gloom or doom or to have you in fear. I'm not a fearmonger here. This video is not to scare you, but it is to put you in awareness of where you need to be spiritually and how you need to, purify your soul, protect your consciousness, protect your aura from psychic attack, because it's real. You can be about love and light all day long, but there are some wicked people in the world that constantly prey on the weakness of others. Now, it will surprise you that during this discourse you will find that there are people that are near you that dearly love you that send thought forms out unbeknownst to themselves to harm you. And normally those that harm us are those that are closest to us. One thing that I will share with you is about our family members. Our family members are karmics. Yes, this is true. I didn't want to believe it myself when I first awakened. I'm like, no, that can't be right. But the more and more that I went deeper in the rabbit hole, down that rabbit hole, I come to realize that I lost friends and family alike. Especially family. They just didn't see things the way that I saw them. They are still connected to the matrix. Very much. So let's go ahead and get right into this thing. Thought forms are very real. They are spiritual attachments. A person can be close to you and still wish you harm. Let's give an example. Case in point. You can have a best friend who wants the best for you, but then when the best happens, they can start to grieve and envy you because your reality is not their reality. And so you can start dating someone after years of being in a abusive relationship, okay? But because your best friend is not in a relationship, she can start to send thought forms towards you that are thought forms of jealousy because you're not in a relationship. It can cause your whole ruinization of your relationship with the new person, or even the old person if they decided to come back into your life. There are entities and lower energies that we may come into a soul contract with, whether it's knowingly or unknowingly. And we can invite them into our houses. And if they're an unwanted spirit, it can cause us grief. It can wreak havoc, a lot of it. So be very careful of who you allow into your home. Remember that the person that you used to date, they're no longer the same person anymore. Okay? Moving along here, there are various ways that you can prevent psychic attack. One, you can cloak yourself with the white divine light, cosmic light. And you can cloak yourself by forming a cocoon around you before you go out, before you start your day. There's also another way. When you move and you transcend, you move beyond this earthly plane of existence and you start working into what is known as 4D, 5D, 6D, 7, 8, 9, and 10D. Most of us are in and out of the state of being. And for those of us that remain to stay in the fourth dimension, there is no judgment. If you want to do it all over again, it's solely your responsibility to do so. But it's clearly up to you. No one can force you or coerce you to join them in their rebellion against society and normal constructs. It's up to you. When the teacher is ready, the student will always appear. Or is it the other way around? It's all about perspective. Perspective is what is most important. The saying goes, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Sometimes the student will appear when the teacher is ready to teach. I would love to show you, honestly, how to protect yourself using a force that is very powerful. It is the same thing that the rock spoke of, okay? This warrior force that he spoke of, I will teach you how to activate it. I just myself honestly have become aware of it when I was seeking the angels for protection. And they were giving me advice on how to go about it. There will be a link that is going to appear in my description box for those of you that are interested. For those of you that are not going to make any excuses and do the actual work, because it does pay off, trust me. You're speaking to someone who has gained and reaped the benefits of this powerful force from nature that comes from the cosmos. Your time is now. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for more signs and synchronicities? If you are, you'll be continuously waiting. When you can have what you want in this now moment. Okay? So, psychic attack is something that is not light. Something to take into heavy consideration. It can happen to any one of us at any given time. Thought forms are very real. They can be created in objects, and people, places, and things. Lower energies and entities can attach themselves to you and cause and wreak havoc. There's just so many possibilities. Your job is to remain strong and complete sovereign in your autonomy. And by doing that, you can get rid of this negative energy and thought form. They're very real. And, you know, an average person who may not even know you can cause a lot of damage, a lot of harm. It's something that you don't want your sons and daughters to get mixed up in, to lose their power, to forget who they are, to forget their divinity. It is your birthright to remember. It is your birthright to remain powerful and strong. Yes, I'm honored. I deem it an honor to offer such a class to those as an extension of my appreciation and my goals. It's not that I don't want to give this information away for free, but it's so powerful that honestly those that pay for information, they respect it a lot better than if I was to give it away for free. I can give an example of a negative thought form. There are plenty of situations where a son may be very close to his mother, which there's nothing wrong with that. I have all my sons are what I considered, or what they may say, are mama boys. They are very close knit to me. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there are a lot of mothers that become jealous of when their son finds a connection with a woman that makes them very happy. The mother tends to become judgmental, and the son could ruin a good relationship based off of always going to the mother for answers into what to do next. Mothers can also they can create thought forms. They can put a thought around the situation that may not necessarily be true, but they think in this context because they want to protect themselves. A mother can never be a lover. A mother is just that, a mother. Very nurturing, nourishing, and always there through thick and thin. But they can never become your partner. Okay? And in many cases, they create thought forms. They can think negative about the situation based off of conditions and become biased and form biased opinions. And once they do that, they can change the outcome to your reality with that person. Okay? It's happened to many of us. I've had that happen to me with both of my mother-in-laws that I had. I ended up becoming best friends with my first mother-in-law over time. Why? Because I helped to change the energy around her thought process, which was not good of me, by the way. She felt like I was taking her son away from her. And in reality, I was helping her son to find himself, because he didn't know thyself at all, which is going to be a follow-up video after this one. I'm going to speak and touch bases on that. These thought forms can ruin your health. Okay? They can start to disintegrate you on a soul level. That's why it's so important for you to know who you are and to stand your ground. All of this is important. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, you guys. If you're interested in taking this to the next level, I do have arcane knowledge, which is above metaphysical, occult, etc. It is arcane knowledge that has only been taught to me from the angels. If you're ready to do that work, I am here for you. The class is only $50. It's self-paced, and it's self-explanatory on what you need to do from each level. All right, thank you so much for chiming in. Namaste.